The USS Theodore Roosevelt is back in San Diego after undergoing extensive maintenance. The aircraft carrier is now getting ready for its next deployment. ABC 10 News reporter Sierra Encinas was there as the Roosevelt rolled in and looks at the long road home for the sailors on board.
The USS Roosevelt is back home at Naval Air Station North Island. It was a homecoming 18 months in the making, but it didn't come without a few challenges. Home.
Nowhere to be seen. It's always hard, especially with the kids.
It's a sweet and warm feeling for the families of the sailors on board the USS Theodore Roosevelt.
Their job can be dangerous sometimes, and that's always a worry, especially when they're going in waters that are hostile, and then comms being down, and we can't get a hold of them. So, yeah, there's some worries.
Her husband was one of 3,000 on the ship that underwent maintenance renovations, like adding capabilities to have Ospreys and F-35s on board.
That modernization and the capabilities that they bring are definitely going to help us really tackle any challenges that we foresee once we get underway during our workups and deployment.
While a lot of work was accomplished while in Washington, it wasn't always easy for the sailors on board.
I'm really proud of the team coming together because we did have a lot of maintenance challenges to work through, as does any ship.
One of the challenges it faced while undergoing maintenance was 2 deaths on board within the past 5 months. The Navy is still investigating both and says it responded by surging mental health resources on board within 24 to 72 hours. The commanding officer says morale is always a challenge, but says it's always on the forefront of his mind.
One of the things that we leverage a lot is our morale, welfare, and recreation team on board. We have some civilians who work with our sailors to help provide support in doing multiple different activities, not just on board the ship like when we're underway, but also when we're in the shipyard.
The USS Roosevelt expects to deploy within the next year. At Naval Air Station North Island, Sierra Encinas, ABC 10 News.
We are waiting to hear back from the Navy about the total price tag of the renovations.